The Academic Staff Union of Universities, the Ekiti State University chapter, has accused state governments of lying about the drop in monthly allocation and threatened to shut down campuses in 48 hours unless its demands are met. Speaking to newsmen, Chairman Asuu, Dr. Kayode Arogundade, faulted reduction in subventions to institutes and non-payment of salaries, as well as cooperative deductions. He said data obtained from CBN has shown that instead of a drop in allocation, the state has experienced a steady rise in allocation in the first 6 months of the year.
What we are saying is those who have pushed us to this crisis, they should be sanctioned, they should be punished. And we have given them the documents. We will be waiting for them to round up their council meeting. And in the next 48 hours, if things that we are requesting for here, which are not cast in iron, one, immediate reversal of our subvention to 260 million in the first instance, while we now walk through the process of ensuring that it's increased if there is need for it. Two, 624 million differential from April to date in that subvention should be refunded, because the reason for reducing it in the first instance can no longer hold water. If they have facts, they should contravene our figures here. The monthly intake, the monthly allocation to Ekiti State. Then thirdly, those who have been indicted in the portal fraud, they must make statements about them today and indict them.
Dr. Arogundade added that the union would have no choice but to shut down the institution unless the government immediately restores the subventions cut by half since April, payment of all the 3-month salaries, as well as pension and cooperative deduction. The union equally called on Governing Council of the university to take necessary actions on the issue of alleged portal fraud perpetrated by some staff and advised the visitor to the institution to begin full payment of subvention without further delay.
It's like he's a wicked man, and if that is the way he wants to go, we are ready for him. In the next 48 hours, if nothing is done to this document, which of course there's nothing there that is cast in iron, there's nothing that requires extra investment, there's nothing that requires extra money, it just requires faithfulness and sincerity of purpose. If nothing is done in the next 48 hours, we're going to shut down this university and all of us will be outside. If they want to sack us, let them sack all of us. We're tired of them.
In his response addressing the press, the Ekiti State University Vice-Chancellor Professor Edward Olanigbekan expressed displeasure over the action of the Asuu leadership, but affirmed that council had actually deliberated over their petition and would do anything possible to ensure that their agitations were attended to. Professor Olanigbekan noted that the current leadership of the university places premium on staff welfare, urging Asuu leadership to exercise patience. He says the resolution of the council will be released soon and hope that the ASCON would use the tension on ground regarding the agitation of Asuu.
I expect to have gone into we to have asked whether that letter had actually been stated for discussion, which I want to say it never did. Because at the end of the day, I discovered that the letter it came to distribute at the floor of council was also the same one that was in our possession and which was already actually listed for discussion. All the people that have been created in arbitrary infraction will be facing their proper disciplinary committees of the university in matter of this. And the best we can do with regards to the financial is to remind the anti-graft agency in a subtle manner that we are still expecting a feeder from your agency, but you can't put pressure on the agency.